You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you.
Where have you been? Why are you in my room?
I was playing Minecraft.
Because I had one heck of a night. Get the fuck out of my room. I'm playing Minecraft. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you, so I got worried and something that had happened.
So what'd you do? Pull the cops?
It's okay. I
No,
was just...
sat in your room all night.
But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally go up and get you up to speed of the saga of Miriam.
I don't care.
Didn't ask,
Didn't ask.
don't care, go fuck yourself. You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date!
I think I can believe that.
Since I've been partnering up with Clank, he asked me out to... The robot?
Yeah, the robot.
The industrial fryer.
Yeah.
Of course I told him you better keep your dial turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. That's actually funny. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy.
Little metallic guy.
Little Metallica. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends. He has friends.
Why?
Yeah, you know, the Terminator, the robot from iRobot, fucking Connor.
Did you just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker.
That's a bit rude. And now I'm not really sure where I stand.
Come on, he's built different.
Of course he is.
You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear.
And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him.
She does not give a fuck. Look at her.
Oh, she does now.
Oh.
You what?
You what?
Oh.
Nothing happened, but the emotional connection, wowzers.
Who the fuck says
Oh,
wow?
okay, I guess I'm picking that option.
Yeah.
Sure.
Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right.
We haven't been right this entire fucking game.
You what?
You what?
After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways.
Oh no.
Whoa!
Oh, screw her. Who needs her anyway?
And her tiny food.
Yeah.
When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad.
Soda.
What the hell?
And they're doing quad.
You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not actually quite grasp that fact. Should we make Michael be Pop?
No, I like Jared's pop.
Sorry, Michael. Because, you know, he is Pop.
What's a swirly? Sounds delicious.
Oh, yeah. No, Jared, absolutely.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away. I might swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. This kid does not belong in this university. Like, he is 5. You could get your swirly dipped, too.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
With the power of my stand. Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. That's not true. Borko is. He's like, who the fuck's Borko? What the fuck? There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? At least animal abuse is... She's a bitch, but she's not an animal abuser. You've got some nerve, your mama! Suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. What the fuck is this gaslighting?
Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it.
You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince in pain.
Doesn't look like you... You know, you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up.
Don't you have 2 hands, though?
I'll never give up.
No, I have 3.
Ever.
Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person. He senses that something has been going on.
I sense something has been going on. I'm an empath, by the way. Are you in pain as your hand's fucked up? I'm an empath. I can feel these things.
That's true.
I feel like an empath would be the best and worst psychotherapist. If everyone, fuck, now it's coming over to me. You send all of your dyslexic energy to me, Dan. Fuck you.
I radiate it.
Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Yo, mama, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this
I
afternoon.
fucking broke my hand. What do you mean it's gonna heal in less than a...
Yeah, like yesterday.
Yeah.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. I don't give a fuck, though. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. Be gone!
It'd be
fucked.
funny if the Colonel was just like, and who are you?
I'm sorry, have we met?
What is he doing complimenting her?
I would love it if he, like, you shall not pass her, is like, be gone, Thor, with his chicken staff.
Oh my god. Okay, Jared. Have fun reading this line.
But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
Yeah.
Are you sure we're talking about the same thing? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. Also, wait, she was about to feed chocolate to a dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're right.
yo, that's true.
That's a lot of words to say. It was bland.
Ooh, got him. Excuse me, yo mama. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Ooh.
I didn't even get a choice there. What the fuck?
But yes, it was bland.
Well, I thought we went our separate ways. What is this chick doing here?
She still goes to the same school.
No, she should go her separate ways.
There's only like 5 students and one of them's a ghost.
Yo, that's kind of cool.
Fair enough.
Whoa, that's that book. It looks like bad news.
Just something I found lying around. It would appear that to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff.
A grimoire? Like a book of spells? Yeah, that's what she said.
Oh yeah, we're
That is the definition of it.
I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book? Yeah, decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
I can think of one surefire way to find out.
You open it to a page covered with arcane warning. Cast only in case of extreme emergency.
Don't they usually put the warning at the end of the spell?
It says around the edges of the page.
I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final
Oh
exam.
god.
That is way drastic. This is basically the plot of Spider-Man. Could you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Or cheat?
Okay, fine. It is drastic. But desperate times, call for desperate measures.
Fuck you, Miriam.
You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you. And a pretty good excuse to try it out.
Cause I'm a cockadoodle demon.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't.
Can't forget about him.
You take your
Don't
friend's
you.
advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is
that?
already in the room,
We talked about that already.
waiting for the students to
No,
arrive.
not the dog. The guy in the...
I know, we
next-
talked about that
Oh, we did?
already.
Okay.
Yeah.
He clears his voice to make a quick announcement.
Wait, I thought this was a culinary school. Why is there math on the...
Or
You still
you
have
know,
to take basic math classes.
This
in
isn't
order to-
basic
It's
math.
3 days!
Yeah.
Okay, why is there
that
a-
the Greek symbol for sigma?
Yes. There's also pi. There's also just pi in the background.
Yeah.
I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of.
What?
What does that even... Oh.
His cute little nose scrunches up, and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him to snack
Does that
on.
mean he has to take a piss?
Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens.
We'll see. Wait to see what happens.
Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent.
It's a squirrel.
When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside.
Orange. That's a fox.
Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside.
Terrence! I told you never to come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence!
Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off of his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence?
Better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again!
After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone.
I apologize for my outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, yo mama, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of
What did I
wisdom.
do to remind her?
You see,
But before you can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirls and sparks coming from the back of the room.
I told you to save it till after class. What? Whoa. Is he fucking the robot in the back of the class?
No,
Yeah.
I think the robot's trying to fuck her in the back of the class.
Do you think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises.
So apparently she speaks droid. But no, you had to show off for your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan, J and J forever.
I got JoJo's.
Fuck.
What is that face he's making?
He's about to hurl. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know?
False.
What is the strongest shape then?
A circle.
Okay, explain.
I won't.
Fine.
Okay.
I mean, oh my god, he's dead.
Beep.
Just
Oh, God.
He committed seppuku.
no amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank.
Oh my lord.
Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker.
Where did he get that from?
Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came
Oh my
from.
god.
That's what I'm asking.
In terms of deep fried footwear, I guess it looks okay.
Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school.
I like to imagine he can't really fit through the door, like, just this way, so he has
just
to, like...
struggles.
Yeah, he just struggles to get through until he, like, awkwardly has to rotate himself and then go through that way. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final completion showdown challenge exam, Tia.
Competition.
Fuck, I don't care. He trademarks it. He fucking trademarked it. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. Step into the ring.
But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby, in need of a pep talk.
Hey Miriam, are you okay? I don't actually care about you, it's just fake.
Yeah. Okay. I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that? In front of everyone. I like to imagine she's just doing these poses.
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy.
I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone, and especially not me. Goodbye. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City.
Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not going to settle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
It's
yeah. Of course I'm not.
It's exactly no.
Well, maybe. Yeah. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm not sure there's a
what
pony
is
out
this
there with your
face?
name on it.
What is this face?
Big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow.
It has been like 3 days.
Not even 2.
Miriam
Yeah.
gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
On your shoulder. It's kind of gross. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. It's tiny.
And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. What?
Well, you were
I
pep
don't
talking
know.
Miriam.
What?
You
Yeah,
completely
that's
missed
weird.
lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam.
Healing your hand with the grimoire.
You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish.
It just becomes like a zucchini or something.
This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Yo Mama's famous chicken pot pie.
Oh man.
You know they brought that back from like the 70s?
Did they really?
Yeah. It's
After,
like a staple now.
oh
Damn.
gosh.
Where'd they get Yo Mama's famous?
This is the origin story. Pay attention.
After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot
Okay, wait.
pie in the oven.
Hold on. So what is the point of this school if everything that we have so far made we've been practicing for months or years prior to the school? What are we learning?
It seems like it's more just to test your skills.
It's to fuck Colonel Sanders. Were you not
There you
paying
go.
attention?
Your cram session is interrupted by a bunch of petals that float through the air.
Where did they get these out of here? This is the kitchen.
And then Colonel Sanders appears.
He just forms out of the pile of petals.
Mama.
I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC.
Tables, ladders, and chairs?
No,
Oh my
they-
God.
No, it's the channel.
Oh, that makes more sense.
But it'll probably stop burning any second if you don't pull it out. Never pull out.
The moment of
Always
truth.
pull through, never pull out.
Wow. Who said wow? I was just saying wow in general. Man, that looks good.
It's the best pot pie I ever tasted. Dude, that came like right out of the oven. Your tongue is freaking scolded.
No, he's the Colonel. He's immortal to that.
Dude, he shot his rival.
After his best friend died. Do you think he kept both guns? Or did
Probably.
he like take up the gun that his rival shot his best friend with?
Just whichever one was better.
Yeah. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat it all day.
There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles, lay down the ground rules.
What up, dog? There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got. Welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch!
Rolling elbows.
You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime.
It's just Iron Chef, like America.
You decide
Where
that
it's
mac
just
and
violent.
cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory.
Boy, I love mac and cheese.
Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely
Christ.
prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe,
Trademarked.
trademark fried recipe, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air.
Egg wash.
Miriam fiercely injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth.
Best friend Baster Blaster. What?
Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin.
Let's rock and roid.
Oh, that makes more sense now.
Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Shallow personality spatula.
Wow. That's wow.
Even
Very
Clank
on
gets
the nose.
in on it.
Even Clank.
What the fuck?
Wait, he's talking? We can understand him now?
5 dial pressure point chicken cooking technique.
I didn't know he was a ninja.
Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English?
It's the singularity, as was foretold. What? You mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all.
Self-destruct.
Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena.
Kicks him out the window.
Casually killing Clank.
As you frankly prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide?
Here we go. Yeah.
Predictions are right.
You've got a book of your own,
It's the
and you're
cheap-
desperate not to see her win another battle.
Don't do it.
Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic?
No! Do it the hard way. That's what the Colonel said!
Colonel.
Who needs
Yeah,
magic
hard way going.
when you have passion?
I'm going to do it the hard way.
Breaks your other hand.
Breaks my other hand.
Colonel Sanders sees
The extra hard way.
that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and is giving you a subtle wink from across the room.
Oh, Colonel.
I believe in you, yo mama.
Miriam notices too.
And I always believed in you. Miriam, it's not a competition.
I don't
Except
like
it is
you.
a competition, but not
Go
that
away.
kind of competition.
You're being replaced
Please,
with the
yo, mama.
Colonel.
Since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering you on.
Get out of here.
Miriam, what about your dish? If you hear cheering, who's cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh.
Oh, that's sweet, but
Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodle.
No! It's the secret ingredient!
Okay.
However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from?
Oh no, she's reading the book.
The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards.
God.
The watery noodles begin to
She's
swirl
dead.
in the air,
She gets thrown out another
bubbling
window.
up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes.
Steve the Spork Monster!
I thought his name was Borko.
Steve, wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you?
We Spork Monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have conquered Steve, and I hate to battle. So, I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition? I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You know, kids, and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
Sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind?
Steve the Spork Monster notices you've gotten the, how do you fucking say that?
Grimoire.
The grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me.
You get this thing off.
Huh, yeah, you guessed it, sorta. Here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water?
I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef. Actually, you know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country.
You feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story.
Oh,
You
thank
don't-
God they didn't make me read this.
You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there.
Oh.
Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win.
Yeah, let's give up and drop
You
out.
summon extra powers deep from within yourself, give up and drop out.
Drop out.
Alright.
Yeah, click it.
Game over.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
man.
You made it this far, and now you're gonna quit? Suit yourself.
Oh, come on! No!
You just throw your just walk
Where's it
out.
gonna put us?
Nah, I'm done. Thanks. Bye.
Take off your apron.
Dan,
Get
get
out.
ready to
fly.
read again.
No, we're gonna speed run it.
You bro!
We'll speed run it. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
You bro!
Summon extra power from
You
deep down.
Don't
within.
believe in yourself. Believe in the Matthew that I have faith in.
Don't
Look, this
believe in
game. Look, this
yourself.
game was
Believe in
clearly
me,
made by
believe
Studio
in you.
Trigger.
I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to lose.
Wasn't there a dub where Piccolo, like, after he fused with Nail, he's just like, yes, 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 I can do it. I feel great. I can win.
That wasn't even a dub. That was like the actual. No, but like that like actually happened.
Yeah.
Like, it was like basically just like that in the actual dub.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Your hair turns mac and
Oh my
cheese
God,
orange.
I went Super Saiyan.
As culinary energy flows through your body.
My heart is pure. My hands are steady and broken. My
Knees
taste
weak
buds
and
have been
arms are heavy.
preparing for their entire lives.
Yes, your mama. You are the chosen one. You will avenge me.
I don't
Ghost of Steven.
care.
The power you summoning immediately fades back out.
God damn.
You interrupted my inspiring monologue.
Sorry.
Just like you.
My heart is pure. My hands are steady and still broken.
Back when he was
These
alive,
are
he
weak.
literally.
These
Knees are
arms are
weak, arms heavy, mom spaghetti. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment.
There's
I will show the
vomit on-
world my cookery.
There's vomit on his sweater already.
You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear. Yo mama! You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you earned his support.
You have earned my support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. Also, you are very hard to look at. You are still glowing and shit. Like, there was a crater where you're standing. Like, how are you doing this? You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. To get to what's real.
Steps up to your station and stands right behind you.
Music in the
Beside you.
background?
Yes.
Yeah, somebody's going, like, ham on the drums. I'm here to help. I am your support.
All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it.
But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules?
Screw the rules. I have chicken. Following the rules has never really been
no
my
rules.
thing.
Yeah, there literally
I
is
follow
no
my
rules.
heart. Also, yeah, the dog
What
said there
a
are no rules.
Yes. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on.
And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts.
Are you suggesting?
If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union.